Hey guys, it's Laura and I'm here with my husband Jake and we're here for our first ever book haul. I recently got into reading. Jake's kind of always been into reading, but we've gotten into it together as a hobby. And he has some books to haul, I have some books to haul. So we're gonna take turns hauling our most recent books. These are just basically from the summer, since like May or June. So we have read some already and we'll let you know our review of them, but the other books we're excited to read. So without further ado, Jake's gonna go first.
All right, first up is Catabasis, which is what I'm currently reading.
Show the sprayed edges. Those are my favorite. That's my favorite part.
It's like pretty good. I don't know. It's fine. I would call it a hard fine. About two grad students who go into hell to save their dead professor's soul.
Okay. And then for my book that I'm currently reading, I'm also listening to audiobooks, but these are physical books. I have Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, which a lot of people have recommended Abby Jimenez to me. And it's a cute little rom-com. I just started reading it tonight and I'm already really into it. Also, I love that the guy's a vet because I just love that he appreciates dogs. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. I like her writing and I see the hype so far.
All right, next up, Berserk Deluxe Volume 3. I actually read all 14 of these, but most of them I just read online because each one of these are expensive and I cannot buy all 14 at once, but good grimdark manga.
Is that the
You're
first
into
one?
that? This is the third one.
Okay. Okay. Next, I have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. By the way, if you can't tell, I guess that one wasn't fantasy, but most of his books are like more fantasy and mine are romance and some fiction and stuff.
We're so stereotypical.
So the next book I have is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which I will admit I bought just for the cover and sprayed edges. I quite literally judge books by their cover. But this was so good. It was a 4.5-star read. I buddy read it with my cousin. It was a 4.5-star read, but I just read the last bonus chapters in the male main character's point of view, and I think that bumps it up to a 5-star read. It was so good. I love the STEMinist energy and STEM feminist. What my mom is. So I'm getting to give this to my mom because my mom also went to grad school at Stanford, and that's what this couple is. And I think the next book, they work at NASA or something. So I'm excited for this trilogy. I'm definitely gonna read them all.
All right, my next book, Tress of the Emerald Sea, Secret Project 1, I think by Brandon Sanderson. Just an awesome book. I wish I could write the way this book is written. Like, biggest compliment I can pay. It's like a flip on the damsel in distress story where the girl goes to save the guy that she's interested in. And he wrote it for his wife during COVID and then published it after the fact. Just awesome book. Highly recommend.
I'm currently reading that, but I'm not as into fantasy, so it's taken me a little bit, but I will read it. My next book that I've already read is Adam and Evie's Matchmaking Tour by Nora Wynn, and this was good. It was like 4 stars for me.
You finished it in like 2-3 days.
Yeah. It was a really cute romance book. My friend Laura Rose Plans, I believe, on Instagram recommended it to me. I love the Southeast Asian representation, and I've never been to Vietnam, but it really felt like I was in Vietnam reading this book, and that's what I really liked most was like the cultural aspects. I don't think the love story is that great. I think the male lead is kind of a jerk, which I don't like. So yeah, but this was 4 stars. It was pretty good, and I really love the Southeast representation.
Alrighty. This my friend let me borrow. It's called Goodbye Airy. It's like a one-shot manga about a depressed guy who makes movies with a depressed girl from the guy who made Chainsaw Man. And it was like, okay. It was an interesting read.
Okay. Next, I have Crying in H Mart, which Annie Plans recommended to me on Instagram, but I've heard so many good things about this book. This was 5 stars for me. It's kind of hard for me to not give a memoir 5 stars because I feel like it's like their life. And like, who am I to judge? Like, you know, like what they decided to write about from their lives. But this was really good. It kind of hit really close to home. The mom like dying of that type of a very quick cancer is similar to how my maternal grandmother died. But I just love the AAPI representation, and it's a very good emotional memoir, and it really hit close to home. And this, as well as Fourth Wing, is honestly like what got me back into reading.
You crushed that one.
Yeah.
All right, my next book is all 7 Dungeon Crawler Carl books, but I just have the middle 5 with me here because someone is currently borrowing the first book, and then the last hardcover book doesn't come out for another month, so I did audiobook only, but I like literally read all 7 of these books in
A week.
3 weeks, 4 weeks, like so good, so addictive, so
Which one's
much
your
fun.
favorite?
They just each book got better
That's good.
and better. I think 2 and 3 were probably 2. I think was the slowest book, but like just so much fun, just wild fun read. Audiobooks are a great time too.
The next book I have is The Underwear in My Shoe, the IVF Journey Unfiltered by Brett Russo. I love this book. Obviously, this is like very personal to me, but I think based on book reviews that I've read compared to other books, this is just a like fun, sarcastic, you know, like light-hearted version of how hard the IVF journey is. Obviously, she still goes through the ringer in it, but the way she writes about it is very good. And I had my mom read it, and she definitely understood like the process and what I went through a lot better after reading this. So yeah, I really liked this. It was really good. Another 5-star memoir.
So this book
Just saying.
is Jade War. I haven't read it yet. I did read Someone is Borrowing Jade City right now, which is book 1. I read that this summer. It's like a cool East Asian set, fantasy, martial arts, crime, gangster, politics story thing. Fun read.
Story thing.
Yeah, book. That's the word for story thing. But I'm looking forward to book 2. That's
What
on
do you
my
give
list.
the first one? How many stars?
I think I gave it a 4. I give most things 4 stars. A couple of the Dungeon Crawler Carls hit 5. Tress 5. Yeah.
So the next book that I already read is Summer in the City by Alex Astor. Jake picked out this book for me because it's just very, very cute. And like I said, I love to judge a book by its cover, unfortunately. But this book was not the best. I definitely don't like billionaire romance. I don't relate to that trope at all. I don't see the hype in wanting to date a billionaire man. And I don't really think this is spoilers, but like skip ahead 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. But the fact that the main character, male man who's a billionaire, also does so many good things and good causes, like, I'm sorry, that doesn't exist in the real world, and I can't get past that. I know it's obviously like romance and fiction, but I didn't see the love for the guy, so I think that was hard for me. I'm very much like, if I don't see the hype in the guy in the book, it's not a good romance for me. But it was fine. It was a cute like summer read. It was really easy to read, and it's a beautiful book, so this was 3 stars.
All right. This is another Fujimoto one-shot that I'm going to read eventually that my same friend lent me. So Fujimoto is like a pretty good mangaka, so he writes and draws and stuff.
Okay, then the last book I have already read in these books that I just purchased over the summer was Heartstopper, Boy Meets Boy. This was volume 1, and I got this really cute edition. Barnes & Noble was having this like book haul sale where their hardcovers were 50% off, and this was one of them. So I got this for a pretty good deal, I think. And the art is just super cute in it. It's a graphic novel, so it was just a really easy read, and it's a really, really cute story, and I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars.
You finished that in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right, my next one is it's called White Sand. It's also a graphic novel. This is a Cosmere graphic novel, which is Brandon Sanderson. Read his stuff. It's very good, but I haven't read this yet.
Okay. All right, the next book Jake and I might read together, or take turns reading, is Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. He loves R.F. Kuang. A lot of his books he's
I don't know if I like R.F. Kuang.
Oh, he doesn't know if he likes R.F. Kuang, but he reads R.F. Kuang.
She's a good writer, but I don't know if I like her stories that she tells.
Yeah, so I've heard mixed reviews about this book, so I'm curious to see what this is about. But yeah, this is Yellowface.
I've heard very good reviews about Chain Gang All-Stars by Nana Kwame Adjei-Brenyah. This is set in like a near future dystopia where prisoners have to play in some gladiator style game for their prison sentence. I don't know, but when it came out, all the NFL writers were like very into it, and it's a recent book that got a lot of acclaim, so I'm gonna be reading this fall.
Okay, the next book that I have on my to be read is Worth Fighting For by Jessie Q. Satanto. I don't know how to say that, but this is a like Mulan re-story. I don't know what you would call it, but it's a similar story to Mulan in that
Mulan inspired.
Yeah, it's Mulan inspired. So obviously had to get it for the AAPI representation, but also just saw it was a new release.
It's about someone named Mulan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. It's in first person, so. But yeah, I'm excited to read this.
Alrighty, next up for me is a book called Film for Her by Orion Carlotto. This is just like a book of poetry and film that she captured, and I'm trying to read some stuff that's good for my brain in a mix with all the fantasy that I'm reading, so Film for Her. I got it because it's a pretty book and I like green.
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
The next book I have is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I've heard that this is one of the better Emily Henry books. I mean, I've heard really good things about Emily Henry all around, but I got this actually at Home Goods, so I don't know. I thought it was a steal. I don't know if it is, but I've heard good things about Emily Henry, another romance book. Yeah.
All right, my next book. I've been doing a lot of series as evidenced by all 7 Dungeon Crawler Carl books this month. So this is called Butter by Asako Yuzuki. It's a Japanese book that got translated to English, and it's a novel of food and murder is the tagline. So it looked really fun, so I figured I'd check it out.
The next book I have is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I got this book because it's disability rep. I believe one of the main characters has Asperger's, which is now known as autism, and it's also AAPI rep. So I thought this would be a cute story. I don't really know too much about what it's about, but I'm excited to read it. I really love stories that like personally I can relate to.
All right, this is my second to last book. It's called The Man Who Died 7 Times. I got it because the cover looks awesome. And the tagline is Knives Out meets Groundhog Day, the classic time loop murder mystery.
Day? Like the holiday?
It's a movie about the holiday where this guy keeps waking up and living the same day.
Oh, like
over and over again.
We watched.
Yeah, like Palm Springs. Yeah. So it's a time loop murder mystery book. I was sold on that.
I don't like time loops.
This is going to be awesome. I'm very excited.
Okay, the second to last book, because the last 3 books are a series for me, is The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. I just watched this on Netflix, and I was really into it. It was just a really intriguing story. I'm assuming the book is probably not as dramatic, but I just am curious now that I'm a reader what the book is like, because usually I would just watch the TV show or movie, but now I'm like, I kind of want to know what the book is like, so I got this to read. And also my mom watched that show, so I'm going to give this to her after to compare.
Alrighty, my last book, The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. I don't know a lot about this book other than it came recommended by a friend of a friend. And I know that lots of authors really like Scott Lynch's work, so I'm excited. It's supposed to be very good. It's like a heist fantasy type thing deal, but we shall see. It seems fun.
I actually have quite a few more books left, but I have the Crazy Rich Girlfriend series by Kevin Kwan. My mom read these, and then like someone lost them, so she just rebought me them all basically, but I have yet to read these. I really love the movie Crazy Rich Asians, so I'm curious to see what the story is like. But this is China Rich Girlfriends, Crazy Rich Asians, and Rich People Problems, and again, another AAPI rep book, so that's not really a surprise. And then the last book I have, because you're done, right?
Yeah.
I just bought this today. It was $5 with a cafe item from Starbucks at Barnes & Noble. It's called Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. It looks okay. I didn't realize it's like a YA romance, but it really looks like a really easy read and just something for the holiday. Also, look at the sprayed edges. Like, it's so cute. So that's my last book. And that is it for our however many book haul this ends up being. Thanks to my husband for being in this and for getting me into reading. And hopefully I'll have some epic media journal and book journal spreads out of these. But yeah, let us know if you guys have read any of these books, what your thoughts are. I feel like a lot of people like my husband's types of books, and a lot of people like my types of books, so together we're like a powerhouse of readers. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.